Have you ever stood in front of your closet, holding a beautiful outfit and wondered, does this make me look elegant or outdated? It's a quiet question many women over 50 whisper to themselves. You love timeless style, but sometimes you also crave that little spark of something new, something modern. And that's where the confusion begins. In today's world, trends change faster than ever. One week, it's oversized blazers. The next, it's cropped jackets. One season calls for bold patterns. The next says, minimalism is the new luxury. So how do you know what truly works for you, right now at your age, with your lifestyle and your beautiful experience written on your face? This video isn't about chasing youth or pretending to be 20 again. It's about rediscovering elegance through your own lens. It's about learning how to blend the confidence of classic fashion for mature women with the energy of modern style, so you always look current, polished, and most importantly, yourself. Because the truth is, style after 50 isn't about rules, it's about rhythm. A rhythm that balances structure and softness, polish and ease, confidence and comfort. And when you master that rhythm, every outfit becomes a quiet expression of who you are today. In the next few minutes, we'll explore what makes timeless fashion truly timeless, and how you can refresh your wardrobe without losing that graceful essence that only comes with time. You'll learn how to build a classic wardrobe that never feels boring, how to add just the right touch of trend without overdoing it, how color, fabric, and proportion can instantly lift your look, and why confidence, not clothes, is the most powerful statement you can wear. So if you've ever asked yourself, how do I dress elegant after 50? Or, what's the secret to timeless style for mature women? You're in exactly the right place, because elegance doesn't fade with age, it deepens. And as you'll soon see, the magic isn't in following trends or staying stuck in the past. It's in finding that sweet spot where classic meets modern and where you shine brightest. Let's begin with the foundation of all timeless style: why classic always feels right. The timeless foundation: why classic always feels right. There's a reason classic fashion never fades. It's not just about simple lines or neutral colors. It's about clarity. Classic pieces speak softly, but they carry strength. They don't beg for attention. They earn it. Think about it. A crisp white blouse, a perfectly cut blazer, a pair of tailored trousers that fall just right at the ankle. These aren't trends. They're foundations. They form the capsule wardrobe every woman over 50 can rely on, no matter the season or occasion. Linda, a 64-year-old teacher from Portland, told me something that stayed with me. She said, "I used to chase trends to feel current, but when I went back to simple, well-fitted clothes, beige trousers, a silk blouse, gold hoops, I suddenly felt more me than I had in years." That's the quiet power of timeless fashion for mature women. It doesn't cover who you are, it reveals you. Classic style works because it respects proportion, structure, and presence. It draws attention to the way you carry yourself, not just what you're wearing. And at this stage of life, that matters more than ever. But let's be honest, classic doesn't mean safe. It doesn't mean dull, and it certainly doesn't mean giving up on personality. It's about subtlety. The curve of a collar, the drape of a skirt, the richness of a fabric that looks effortless but feels luxurious. It's that quiet luxury everyone's talking about, but you've been living it all along, just by choosing quality over quantity. Here's a simple truth. When your outfit fits you well, both in shape and in spirit, you don't have to try to look elegant. You already are. That's why investing in classic wardrobe essentials, the blazer that flatters your shoulders, the dress that moves with you, the neutral palette that brightens your complexion, always pays off. They create harmony, not noise, and harmony never goes out of style. But there's one more layer to this story. Because while the classics ground your style, sometimes they can feel a little too familiar, and that's when adding a spark of the new, a whisper of the modern, can bring your look to life. So how do you add that spark without losing your essence? Let's find out in the next part, when we explore how trends, when chosen wisely, can bring freshness and joy to your wardrobe again. The spark of modern. When trends add life, not noise. There's something magical about adding just a touch of the new, a fresh texture, a playful color, a detail that makes you feel alive again. Because while classic pieces hold you steady, a little spark of modern energy keeps you moving forward. It's not about chasing trends. It's about choosing them intentionally, like seasoning a perfectly balanced meal. Too little, and things can feel flat. Too much, and the essence gets lost. But just the right amount, it makes everything shine. Take Carol, 59, from Boston. For years, she dressed in the same formula: black trousers, white shirts, navy coats. Elegant? Absolutely. But she told me something was missing. One day, she added a small metallic crossbody bag. Soft gold leather, just enough shimmer to catch the light. And suddenly, her whole outfit came alive. She didn't look younger. She looked energized. That's the beauty of modern fashion for mature women. When chosen carefully, it doesn't shout. It refreshes. It tells the world, I'm evolving, but I haven't lost myself. Start small. Maybe it's a pair of sneakers with a structured blazer. Maybe it's swapping a solid scarf for a geometric print. Maybe it's that modern silhouette. A cropped jacket, wide leg pants, or asymmetrical hemline that adds dimension without feeling forced. The secret lies in tone, not trend. Pick one modern element that harmonizes with your classic pieces instead of competing with them. When you pair your timeless blazer with a modern shoe or a new cut of denim, you're saying, I respect tradition, but I live in the present. And here's something many women overlook. Trends don't belong only to the young. They belong to anyone who wears them with confidence and purpose. At this stage of life, you don't follow trends. You reinterpret them. You make them yours. That's how fashion becomes personal again. Not a costume, but a conversation. And that conversation should always sound like you. But how do you make sure those modern details don't overpower the classics you love? The answer lies in balance. Let's talk about that next. The quiet art of mixing old and new so seamlessly that every outfit feels timeless, yet fresh. The balance rule. Mix classic and trendy with intention. When it comes to style, balance is everything. The secret isn't choosing between classic or trendy. It's knowing how to let them dance together. Think of your wardrobe like a beautiful melody. Classic pieces are the steady rhythm, the piano notes that keep the music grounded. Trendy details are the violins, adding emotion, color, and surprise. When both play in harmony, the result is elegance that feels effortless. But here's the truth. Most women go wrong not because they wear the wrong clothes, but because they wear too much of one energy. All classic can feel too safe. All trendy can feel like you're trying too hard. The magic is in the mix. Here's a simple rule that stylists swear by. One classic, one trend. Pair a timeless foundation piece with one modern accent, and stop there. For example, a tailored blazer, classic, with relaxed jeans and loafers, modern. A crisp white shirt, classic, tucked into high-waisted wide-leg trousers, modern. A pearl necklace, classic, layered with a delicate gold chain, modern. Each outfit still feels polished and age-appropriate, but it also says, I'm aware, alive, and evolving. That's what elegant casual style for older women is truly about. Not chasing fashion, but curating it. Remember, style after 50 is less about rules and more about intention. Ask yourself, What story do I want this outfit to tell? Is it graceful with a twist? Structured but soft? Classic with confidence? Once you know your story, balance becomes instinctive. And the best part? You start dressing for your mood, not your age. Linda once told me, "I realized I don't need a new wardrobe. I just need to wear my clothes differently." She began mixing her tailored blazers with silk sneakers and swapping pearls for sculptural earrings. She didn't change who she was. She simply added movement to her melody. Because when classic and modern meet in the right rhythm, that's when personal style truly begins. Now that you understand the balance, let's talk about another key element that can make or break your look: color. The right shades can lift your face, brighten your mood, and instantly make your outfit feel more alive. The color code, shades that lift, not age color, has power. The kind that goes far beyond what you wear. It can lift your face, brighten your mood, and even change how others perceive your energy. And yet, most women never realize how much their personal color palette evolves with time. In your 20s, black might have looked bold and sleek, but now, decades later, it can sometimes feel harsh, like it's pulling light away from your face instead of reflecting it. That's not aging. That's nature reminding you to soften, to glow from within. So what colors bring that glow back? For most mature skin tones, the best shades are those that echo warmth: camel, ivory, soft navy, dusty rose, warm taupe, olive, and gentle coral. They don't overpower, they enhance. They bring harmony instead of contrast. Evelyn, 67, told me something beautiful. "I used to wear black because I thought it was slimming, but one day I tried a cream blouse instead, and my husband said, 'You look rested.' I hadn't slept more than 5 hours. That's the magic of color done right. It's like natural light you wear on your body. Here's a quick way to find your palette. Hold up different fabrics near your face: beige, navy, blush, camel, gray. Notice which shades make your skin look smoother, your eyes brighter. Those are your lifting colors. Stick to them, and everything else will start to flow. And don't fear pastels or soft brights. They're not childish. They're rejuvenating when paired with structure. Imagine a powder blue blouse under a classic beige blazer. It's fresh, refined, and quietly radiant. Perfect for elegant women over 50 who want to look modern but graceful. If you want to experiment with trends, start with color. It's the safest, most powerful way to refresh your wardrobe without changing your entire style. Because the right shade doesn't scream for attention. It simply whispers, "I'm alive, I'm confident, I know who I am." And once color lifts your face and mood, the next question becomes, what about the fabrics that touch your skin? Because just as color can light you up, texture can either elevate or dull your entire look. The texture secret. When fabric speaks luxury, you can spot it from across the room, that quiet kind of elegance that doesn't need sparkle or logos. It's in the way a fabric moves, how it catches the light, how it feels when it brushes against your skin. That's the secret of texture. In fashion, texture is what turns ordinary into extraordinary. It's what transforms a simple outfit into something that whispers luxury without saying a word. And for mature women, understanding texture is one of the easiest ways to look polished, sophisticated, and confident every single day. Think of it this way. When we're younger, we often chase statement pieces. But as we grow wiser, we learn that quality speaks louder than attention. Soft wool, silk blends, fine linen, smooth cotton. These aren't just fabrics, they're emotions in material form. They drape instead of cling. They glide instead of grab. They reflect light instead of absorbing it. Martha, 61, shared a beautiful moment from her closet makeover. She said, "I used to buy clothes that looked exciting on the hanger. sequins, polyester, bright prints, but I always felt tired wearing them. Then I tried a soft cashmere sweater and linen trousers, and suddenly I felt like I could breathe again. That's quiet luxury fashion at its core. It's not about showing off, it's about feeling good in your own presence. For women over 50, elegant fabrics can do what heavy makeup and complicated outfits can't. They bring softness, movement, and grace back into the picture. The way silk flows, the way cotton holds shape, the way wool feels gentle but strong. These details create a kind of sophistication that only time can teach. Here's a simple formula. Neutral color, puissant, beautiful texture, quaint, effortless elegance. A sand-toned knit top, ivory trousers, and a woven leather bag. That's not just an outfit, that's presence. Because texture tells your story without a single word. It says, I've lived, I've learned, and I choose quality over chaos. But what if you want to add your own mark to that quiet elegance? A touch that's unmistakably yours. That's where accessories and confidence come in. Let's explore that next, in the signature touch, accessories and confidence. The signature touch, accessories and confidence. There's a quiet art to finishing a look. That one final detail that transforms simple into stunning. It's not always the clothes that make the statement. Often it's the accessories and the confidence behind them. Accessories are like punctuation marks in your personal story. They tell the world how you want to be read. Calm and graceful, bold and assured, or simply you, at ease in your own elegance. And here's the truth many women discover too late. As we mature, we don't need more accessories. We need better ones. A single piece chosen with intention can say far more than a dozen trendy items ever could. Picture this, a strand of oversized pearls resting against a crisp white blouse. A silk scarf tied gently at the neck, its pattern echoing your favorite shade of lipstick. A structured leather handbag that feels substantial, not flashy. Each of these choices adds texture, movement, and presence. For women over 50, accessories do more than decorate. They define. They bring harmony to your outfit and highlight your features, even your posture. Yes, posture. Because confidence isn't just seen, it's felt. Janet, 63, told me, I used to avoid jewelry because I thought it drew attention to my wrinkles. Now I wear bold earrings and people say I look radiant. I realized the problem was never my age. It was my hesitation. That's confidence. And it's the most powerful accessory you'll ever own. Here's a quick tip. When in doubt, choose accessories that feel timeless, not temporary. Pearl studs, gold hoops, a silk scarf, a watch with a clean face and leather strap. These are quiet symbols of polish and self-assurance. And remember, elegance is never about perfection. It's about presence. When you walk into a room with your shoulders back, eyes soft, and that subtle smile of self-acceptance, no trend can compete with that. Because true confidence isn't loud, it's luminous. It's the glow of a woman who knows who she is and dresses accordingly. And when every element, from color to fabric to confidence, comes together, something magical happens. That's when style transcends fashion and becomes a reflection of time itself. Let's bring it all together in our final chapter. Elegance that comes with time. As we've seen throughout this journey, style isn't about keeping up. It's about keeping true. Because the most beautiful kind of fashion isn't loud or rushed. It's the kind that moves with grace, just like you do. Classic or trendy, it doesn't really matter in the end. What matters is how you feel when you wear it. Do you feel free? Do you feel at ease? Do you feel like the woman you've become? Timeless fashion for older women isn't about staying young. It's about staying you. It's about choosing pieces that tell your story softly. A favorite blazer that's shaped your shoulders through the years, a silk scarf that carries the scent of your favorite perfume, a pair of shoes that's seen every chapter of your life. Elegance isn't something you buy, it's something you grow into, and every woman, no matter her age, has her own version of it. For some, it's structure and polish. For others, it's softness and simplicity. For all of us, it's confidence. The calm, steady kind that whispers, "I know who I am." So the next time you stand in front of your mirror, don't ask, "Is this too young for me?" Ask instead, "Does this reflect me now?" Because that's the real secret of how to dress elegant after 60. It's not about time passing, it's about presence deepening. And if this video has reminded you of something you already knew in your heart, that true beauty never expires, then share it with another woman who might need to hear it today. Because when we celebrate our age, our stories, and our style, we don't just dress better, we live better. That's elegance. That's confidence. And that's what truly comes with time.